This book is horrible. I think I'm starting to regret this series. Can we censor this book? Right? Hello everyone. We're gonna start a new series called Shelve or Shred. I'm so excited. So I've been wanting to diversify what I read, the vibes, you know, get to know different books. I'm going to be picking a victim and I'm going to read their favorite book and then their least favorite book, and then I am the judge. And we are going to see if we're going to shelve the book and put it up or if we're going to shred the book and toss it out. The rule is I cannot DNF the book. I have to see it through, even if it's their lowest rating. My first victim is my sister. This is her. Beautiful, gorgeous. Her favorite book. She gave me two options and I have one here, so might as well get it off of my TBR. Sigh. This is about a dystopian world where everything is resolved, but they have to like kill people, and I guess it's these scythes. The scythes have to keep the population under control, so I think that's the only like negative thing that happens. And then I don't have her other book. I have it downloaded on Kindle. This is her zero book and it's called Wanting Mr. Kane. Oof. Oh no. I don't know if I'm gonna like this book. Wanting Mr. Kane seems like it's an age gap romance where it's her father's best friend and he's known her since she was a child. I could literally throw up. That's so creepy to me. I think I'm gonna start with the least likable, because what if it's like I just, right? I don't know. I think I'm starting to regret this series. All right, let you know how it goes. Hi everyone. If my eyes look puffy, I did have a mental breakdown, yeah. Help me, Anyway, ignore that. I am 57% of the ways in this book. I'm trying to read this book as fast as I possibly can because this book is horrible. Horrifying. I'm scared of this book. Ew, there's so many things wrong with this book. This age gap is disgusting. Like, is it legal? Is it legal? I know censorship isn't good, but like, can we censor this book? Can we? Take it off the market. Yeah, this is disgusting. This book is really like disgusting. Yeah. Maybe I'm a prude, but this is gross. Hello. I'm happy and I'm done with the damn book. I finished. I completed it today. I've been trying my hardest to read this book as fast as possible. I didn't record any B clips for this portion of the video, for the reason being, this book was horrible, atrocious. If I were to record a B-roll for this, this is how it would look. Ew. That's it. That's the entire time. Everything was so disgusting. If I could rate a book negative stars, it would be -5 stars. I would take this book and unpublish this book, personally. The things that are wrong with this book. Actually, I think it'd be a shorter list for me to say the things that are right with this book, okay? But the things that are wrong with this book, first and foremost, the first few chapters details her journal entries from the ages of 9 to like 16, 17. And they're all saying how she loves her dad's best friend, Mr. Kane, whatever. Has this crush on him. I'm like, okay, it's like a kid crush. And to think that like, right as she's freshly 18, they start hooking up, that is diabolical to me. He watched this child grow up. He was there in her life with her softball games and everything. It was so distressing. I can't get over it. Her obsession with him, creepy. 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 Stage A creepy. Like, yes, I understand being boy crazy, X, Y, and Z, but the fact that she's so dead set on this man, like, babe, hey. The way he talks about her virginity and claiming it, guys, that's a problem. That's a problem. He literally wants to claim her. He's like, she's mine. Like, guys, if this was like two similarly aged or like an age gap relationship where he met her as an adult, I think I would be like, okay. But like claiming her, oh, he calls her little one while referring to her in a sexual manner or about how much he desires her. He calls her little one. He also calls her his childhood nickname that he gave her, Bits. Yeah, let's stop that. That's disgusting. That's like pedophilic. It's borderline SA. Thank you. I know the entire book she's going after him. She's wanting him. She's like literally pulling his pants down. It's a different type of, it was disgusting. But that to me, I don't really care. I did not appreciate this book whatsoever. I didn't find any humor. I didn't find any joy in reading it. I just read it as fast as humanly possible to finish it. Another thing, her name is Candy and his is Cane. Candy Cane. Let's get into some of the quotes, shall we? I'm sparing you guys from all of the sexual quotes that I found deplorable, to say the very least. This is his POV, Cane's POV. I truly couldn't figure out what made Candy so different, though I've thought about it many times. For a while, I thought that maybe it was because she was my best friend's daughter. I'd watched her grow up, spent many years around her and her family, which created an automatic bond. What? Ew, 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 ew. I loved Candy. I loved that little girl so fucking much. Mind you and me, he says this after they've already hooked up. Hello? Next one. Taking away that innocence and soiling my sweet Candy, making her filthy and impure, everything I desired. Hello? Who can I report this book to? And it's written by a woman. The book? Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. My question is getting your reading goal, like, really, like, at what cost are we going to now, guys? At what cost? I shudder thinking about it. It's literally, girl, you're being groomed. You're being groomed. Anyway, now we're going to be reading her most beloved book. I have faith in this book. The stakes and the expectations are so low. The bar is in hell right now. I think we'll do good with this book. I think this book will give us a fresh, I don't even know, like a fresh something. I'm gonna start reading this book. Hello everybody, I'm back. I know you can't see that I haven't been reading or doing anything really for a long time, but I haven't done anything. Let's just talk about the elephant in the room. I know you can't see it yet. Take a peek, take a freaking peek. I managed to injure myself walking down from my apartment to my car. I fell, twisted my ankle. Yes, now we're here, we're recovering, we're putting my ankle up. I just thought I should share. So I know that when I left off, I was only beginning to read the book. I'm gonna give you a little rundown. I'm 35% of the way in, planning on doing a lot of reading today, getting it done as quick as possible. So far, I'm really enjoying the premise of the book. So we have two characters that have been recruited to be potential scythes in the future, but they're going head to head. They're working under the same scythe, and he's training them on gleaning, killing people, and how to do it ethically, I guess, and how to pick your victims ethically. And we have like these two very different characters. We have Citra, the girl who's very outspoken and very outspoken. And then we have Rowan, who is not as outspoken, but he picked both of them because they don't want to glean anybody. The only reason that they're both agreeing to do this is to protect their family and grant their family immunity, which I think is kind of cool, that concept that he picked the two because they don't want to do it. So recently in the book, which is why I turned the camera on, the friendship has been brewing. I don't know if it's a romance yet, guys. And the stakes just got higher. Could I say the stakes? If you don't want to hear it, then just skip forward a little bit. They went to this conclave, which is like this huge meeting with all the scythes, and they get like initiated, I guess. Something happens and the stakes are higher because before it was just like whoever doesn't get it just goes home, and now whoever doesn't get it gets gleaned by the other person, so they get killed by the other person. I don't know, now I'm really interested, but so far I've been really liking the premise of the book. Overall, how like the society is supposed to be perfect and supposed to be, you know, free of harm and free of death and all this stuff, but there's still some kind of corruption. I find that very interesting, that even in the most idyllic place and circumstances, that there's still stuff going on and there's still struggles. I cut my hair, do you see? I didn't even really cut that much length off, but it looks like I have a B.O.B. bob. Anyway, I finished the book. Yes! I finished it and I have a few words to say. This book, delicious book. I couldn't put it down, you know, I read like 35% and then I binged the book. Bingeable, amazing, gorgeous. I really like the character arcs. I really do. I really like the romance because they're not really with each other for the majority of the book, to be honest. But like the fact that they're still thinking of each other in like a very high stakes kind of way. I don't really want to spoil too much. I don't know if I touched on this before, but there was a lot of corruption within this book. So I think it just goes to show, like, even if it's a utopian society, like there's still some corruption in it, and you know, people will twist things and make things what they want because it's going to benefit them and their image. I don't know. I really did enjoy this book. I think I'm going to rate this book a 4.5. Let me tell you something. So the plot changed, and then it changed again, and then you thought you knew where it was going, and it said zoop. Just kidding. I really enjoyed this book. At first I was like, okay, I'm teetering between a 3.5, 4, because like I was like, okay, this is getting predictable, I know where this is going, and then it just switched up on you, and I really enjoyed it. And I really want to pick up the second book, which I think is really telling when I read a book, like a series. If I have the urge to immediately pick up the second book, I think that's a good sign. I think we can confidently say that I shelved this book. And then the first book I read, shred it, burn it. Yeah, so I think that my sister's taste is kind of similar to mine, I would guess. I think this was a good first episode for this series. I really did enjoy doing this and kind of, I don't know, picking somebody's brain, and I don't know, maybe next time I will love someone's most hated book. But I will see you next Wednesday back on my sofa with Sarah, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!